Yo, what up, man? Chris, am I checking in, man? Back with the blog, man. Make sure to like button and subscribe button anyway, and I appreciate all the support, man. Hope you guys is having a good weekend. Hope you having a good Sunday, man. It'll be about the time you finally get this blog. I know we talked about this one time already. I'm going to spin the block, talk about it again. I'm at home, man. I've been on the road for a while. I'm at home, so I'm going to be shooting out a lot of blogs, a lot of prediction blogs for some of the events that's coming up, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really touched on a lot of the TBL car. I haven't touched on a few other cars that's dropping soon. So that's what this weekend and the next few days will be about. But it's WOTY weekend, man. It is WOTY weekend, man. We have a new WOTY. It will be announced on Monday. It will be announced on Monday who WOTY is, man. They did it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, it was yesterday. It was Friday. So we have a WOTY. It hasn't been announced yet. So I'm pretty sure Jay Black will play the entire stream of the WOTY, and you will get a WOTY person. Me personally, I feel like it's between Coffee and Jazz. I feel like those are the two. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at all the battles right now of who they battle. I don't even want to go over who they battle because this is like a whole nother blog. But I think it's between them two. So shout out to everybody that's potentially on the list. But I do feel like we will have a new WOTY on Monday. We obviously know Hustle won last year. We should have a new WOTY. So why am I spinning a block? Because whoever the WOTY is, especially if it's Jazz, this will spark a whole nother conversation. And this rant that we're hearing right now will probably get even worse. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and jump ahead of it and pretty much talk about it. So what I want to do is pretty much let's listen and react, man. Hold on.
Possibly being lit. But I want you guys to understand, when I'm ranting and I'm raving that I'm so sick of them calling the same for these battles, I'm talking about myself included. I'm one of those that always get the calls. So that's how I know that that really, really out here hungry, ready to change their life with this shit, getting the calls. That's how I know, because I'm still getting it and I'm turning it down and I'm telling the world I rap, I want to do music, blah, 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 and I'm still getting the calls. So I'm telling you that the system is it's a popularity contest. It's a fuck Shark Tank. And y'all little minnows is not surviving. And I'm trying to help y'all. But instead of y'all saying, you know what, let's swim with Yoshi the big shark, let's swim behind her for protection, y'all want to go cater to these other hoes that will eat y'all when they hungry.
All right, let's stop right there. Yoshi said it's a popularity contest. You can make the same argument that same popularity contest has benefited Yoshi, because I do not feel like she's one of the top girls in female battle rap, but she gets the accolade, she gets the attention, she's in a discussion, she gets booked a lot off popularity. It's not really the talent. I'm not saying she's a bad rapper. I actually think Yoshi makes pretty good music. Sometimes I listen to her freestyles. I think they're pretty good. In terms of battle rap, if I ask you, who did Yoshi beat? What's her signature win? She battled 40 bars. I know it was messed up, blah, 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 blah. You could probably argue she beat 40 and there was a whole bunch of drama around that. I got Asa Moore beating her recently. I got Shay Rack beating her recently. I'm just trying to think of just battles. I know she battled, I think, Vixen on John John's League. I'm trying to remember, did I even see that battle? Because John John was having issues with the money and damn near barely put the battle out. I think she might have battled RX. I'm trying to remember. Like, I know she battled, obviously, Tory Doe. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is she doesn't have any popular wins under her belt. She doesn't have any other really top females. She doesn't have a signature win. She battled obviously Clips and Drugs and Bill Collector and all these different people. And it's like, who is your signature win? So if you don't have signature win with the females and you don't have signature win with the men, then how the fuck did you get so popular? You got popular off of thought bars, trolling, being around, you know, showing off your body or whatever online, and just being, you know, in the mix and spaces and stuff, and being like all that kind of stuff, coming to events. You was always around. That boosted your popularity. So when you say it's a popularity contest, you have benefited from that.
Turn around and eat y'all when they hungry. Y'all would rather swim behind them hoes that's been here for 20 years, that's never did nothing to lift another female up. Name a top female battler that put another battle rapper, like a new, up. And don't say fuck it, because she wasn't new. Name a top female that say, yo, I'm finna take another female under my wing that's new and up and coming and get her just as lit as me. Can y'all think of any of them? Can y'all think of one? No, because they don't do that. Everybody's so selfish and self-centered.
All right, so she said what top tier has took another female under her wing and kind of boosted her. Okay. Now, also in this rant, she says that she feels like she's on the same level as these top girls. She said that in there. I'm pretty sure she feels that way. If you're battling the 40 bars of the world, you probably feel like you're on their level. You know what I'm saying? So I would ask Yoshi, because I always say this, man, if you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. A lot of people in life complain. They don't ever be a solution-based person. All they do is complain. So if you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. So I will ask you, who did Yoshi take under her wing and bring to her level? Nobody. Nobody I know. You know what I'm saying? So it's one thing if you can say, I grabbed Prestavia, threw her under my wing and boosted her up, or whoever, Hope Trilly, put her under my wing and boosted her up. She didn't do that. And look where she is now. See, I did this. Why aren't you doing this, Jazz and Hustle and KCJ and Official? Why are y'all not doing this? So she's not able to say that. So I don't really understand. She basically came in a battle rap, and the same way she's saying these people are selfish, you can make the same case for her. She was worried about her own self.
Now I go on a rant and I'm saying, yo, ours should not battle Jazz. This is stupid. This doesn't help female battle rap. And y'all think, oh, she just wants to battle Jazz. She's hating. She's mad because Jazz get all the bookings. No, stupid. I'm looking out for female battle rap in totality because I see what's going on. It's a matrix that I can also manipulate if I wanted to. If I was that type of, and I was self-centered and I wanted to reach the top of the battle rap food chain, I could manipulate that. But the only reason that I don't want to is because I'm literally eye level with the top of the battle rap food chain, and I'm not impressed.
You hear her say she's eye level with the battle rap food chain. You can never compare your popularity with your talent. So you are right. You are just as popular in this culture as Hustle, Jazz, KCJ, Official, Vixen, 40 Bars, E Heart. You're just as popular as all the top girls. You're not as talented as them battle rapping. If you were to battle any top girl, I would predict the top girl to win. You know what I'm saying? Granted, you can make a case that maybe she beat 40. I know the water bottle and everything. But if she was to battle KCJ, Official that was motivated, you know, I know Official ain't always been official lately, but I still got a lot of respect for Official. Hustle right now, Vixen right now, Jazz right now, E Heart right now. Like, these are battles she wouldn't win. Like, nobody would be predicting her to win these battles. So popularity wise, you're on their level, but talent wise, you're not. And I do feel like this is probably one of the problems that she has, because none of the top girls really want to battle her. And I think a lot of them look at it as she's not really, this is just from behind the scenes chatter that you hear. You know what I'm saying? Discords and chat rooms and stuff you see online and just the females that you talk to. Yoshi was able to propel herself to be one of the top girls and put in a class with them without really having the wins or stuff like, or just the talent, I guess. And then her being latched on to QP with the ghostwriting stuff. And she did say that she was talking to QP. She was cool with QP. QP was helping her structure her rounds. QP went on Angry Fans saying that he was damn near writing for her. Like he said almost everything except I wrote her bars, but he was basically saying like, yeah, I'd be helping her and I help her craft stuff. Like he did not. It's funny because I spoke to QP like on the phone. Like that's one of the reasons why me and QP was mad at each other. I did a blog called, I think I titled it like QP Ghost Wrote for Yoshi. He called me like, yo, I never said she ghost wrote. I specifically said that I helped her, not ghostwrite. Help, not ghostwrite. When you say ghostwrite, it puts a stigma. And I knew what he was doing. Like I knew that word ghostwrite or whatever, it was creating some drama. But I already know QP be ghostwriting for women because me and QP used to be cool and he used to tell me that. So I already know some of these situations. So I was like, bro, you ghost wrote for her. Like, it's cool. Like, this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's cool, but this is what you do. This is not the first time. So, and then he went on to say something because you remember they fell out. Her and QP kind of fell out right before the drugs battle. And he goes on Angry Fan. He's like, well, you know, she's in a tournament now. She's battling drugs. I guess the tournament was for, I don't know, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. I forgot what it was. But it was almost like, oh, he was like, yeah, she's not going to win the money now because I'm not helping her. The nigga literally said it on Angry Fan.
Okay. I got a phone call early this morning. I got a phone call. No, I got a text message early this morning. I checked on Yoshi. Like, yo, what's good with the, you know what I'm saying, with the performers? You know, I'm checking in. I'm tapping in. She talking about I'm bad luck and misfortune, and I'm like, yo. I've been praying a lot. I don't even be praying. I've been praying a lot lately. You know, for good commonwealth and for people to thrive, not survive, but to thrive. You feel me? And it ain't that no more. You feel what I'm saying to you? And the crazy part about it. No more. So drugs versus Yoshi. I don't know who's gonna win that. Last week, this 4:30 this morning, I knew Yoshi was gonna win. Now I don't know if she's gonna win. The bitch is rewriting everything, right? So this is a shout to Yoshi. She's rewriting everything. A fucking week or two from the battle, and I'm fucking pissed off about it. Why are you rewriting everything? You rewriting everything, right? Because of your pride.
That she's going into the drugs battle with her own bars, and she's not gonna win because I didn't help her. The nigga said it on Angry Fan. So as much as she wants to get mad about the ghostwriting rumors, a lot of it is what QP said. QP basically said this on Angry Fan. And anytime QP is even remotely attached to writing or helping somebody, it's going to be looked at as no, not help, but ghost wrote. So at the end of the day, that's what the stigma that got put on her. She was on an interview with Goods one time, way back when Goods was doing like interviews and stuff, and she said that her and QP helps her write, helps her structure her bars. Those two statements from her on Goods and QP on Angry Fan tied it together as QP ghost wrote for her. And then she had the Tory Doe battle, and the Tory Doe battle sounded just like QP.
Milk the system. 2%. I am vitamin D. I'm good for the bones. Even cows see I'm lucrative. Plus my dairy air soft as butter by a large margin. Look how smooth it is. But Smack, who is this? Pussy singing to the tuna fish. This ain't word of mouth. That's right from her coochie lips. Little fruit can't even produce a bit. I don't see you busting a grape. I should squeeze on you since you ain't got the juice for this. Came in as a protein, shaking shit up. That was before you started losing it. Wait, besides your weight class, when I make ads, who should I group you with? You in a vegetative state. Lord, let us pray over this food you sent, because even on caffeine, hype won't boost this bitch.
The girls didn't want to battle her. When I be talking about Yoshi being blackballed, like, it's a serious thing. They did not want to battle her because they felt like a lot of her ascension was like more through thought bars, through antics, through bullshit, through whining a lot, just through being like a more of a social media presence than actually being talented. And then, yeah, you might be able to rap, but it's like, how much is QP helping you? So I'm not going to help further your career by battling you. So then you got Jazz and all these girls ain't even interested in battling her. So if they not interested in battling her, then the rest of the Bardashians, Casey J, Official and all them, they not that interested in battling her. So she doesn't get no top girl. She hasn't battled E Heart, QB Black Diamond, Jazz, Casey J, Official. All these girls haven't battled her. So it's not so much, yeah, I can get battles. It's can you get the right battles? And I don't know if she can get the right battles. So that's a little bit of why early on when she was outside and was battling, it's probably why she's frustrated, because she can't get the top of the food chain. And a lot of stuff has changed with Yoshi. I'm saying a couple years ago, she may not have been able to get some of these women. They probably wasn't that interested in battling her. Now it's a different narrative around her now. And I'll talk about that later.
Impressed with the life that your top girls are living to where I want to strive for it. Okay? I'm not impressed with any of their lifestyles to where I want to say, yo, I'm about to spend the next 10 years trying to get to that level.
First of all, I don't really know how you can say you're not impressed with their lifestyle. You don't know their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people think just because they see you online or see you battling or whatever, that this is what you do and this is your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously I blog. Somebody may say, well, I don't want Chris Unbiased's lifestyle. He's been a blogger for 10 years and look at him. He's never been as big as, you know, DJ Academics or as big as Casanata or any of these people. He's just a blogger that does 10 to 15,000 views. I'm not just a blogger, bro. I got 2 businesses. I've been a homeowner a couple times over. I live a great life. You know what I'm saying? That blogging stuff is a minuscule part of my life. This shit right here is a minuscule. When I turn this camera off, I go to like regular shit outside of this. So I live a good life. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in the military. I got out of the military. I went to school for medical technology. I was working in a lab and doing all kind of like advanced testing and HIV testing and DNA testing and all these different testings. But I was still blogging. And I don't come on this camera like, yo, I be doing all these different testings and I be doing this and I was in the military and I did this and I jumped out of a plane before and I did, like, I never talk about my life. I never talk about anything, my family. I don't talk about my family. So to the outside looking in, it'll be like, oh, Chris is just a blogger. Look what he does. All he does is turn on the camera and talk about people in his culture. And this is all he does. No, I am a very successful guy. A very successful person, a person who went to jail, got out, and is more successful post-jail than I was even before I got locked up in terms of the money I make per year. So, but I don't share that side with people. So you don't really know really a lot of what other people do except what they tell you and what you see. And I don't really feel like Yoshi runs in a lot of these circles where a lot of people really talk to her on a deeper level. And like, are they celebrities? No, but I mean, sometimes you gotta still be content in what it is you do. And maybe this is what they want to do. I'm pretty sure they want to make music and, you know, get noticed for their music and their songs and all this kind of stuff. But that's a hard thing to do. So.
No. Now, when I seen Remy Ma, when I was introduced to Remy Ma, and I seen how Remy Ma's lifestyle is, and I seen the things that Remy Ma was doing, that is inspiring. That is a life that I wouldn't mind having. I don't give a fuck, okay? That is something that I can inspire to, because, hey, I see somebody who once was rapping on the street corner and then now is a mega female star. So that is the inspiration that I want to look at. If I look at my top female battle rappers, I see girls that's been battle rapping for 20 years and hoping and fingers crossed that they get a top guy on the Summer Madness in a Gnome or whatever. That's not appealing to me. That's not nothing I want. Man, I'm trying to cross over. Are y'all done? Do y'all not see what the streamers are making? Do y'all not see what the Instagram models are making? Do y'all not see what a IG baddie can make just for a walkthrough in the club? That's way more than battle rap females is making.
See, this is another mistake. You confusing money with being successful. Like, that doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got to have other things, and these people may still live a fulfillful life. They just not, and it's just like an IG model. Like, that's what you strive to be. Like, what is so great about an IG model? Like, she most of the time is getting tricked off, selling her body in some type of way, you know, just putting thirst traps and got OnlyFans and all. Like, well, how is that something to even strive for? Like that ain't nothing to strive for. So I don't get that. Like, it's cool if it works for you, but to act like, to be looking up to that.
Sorry, on their best day, on their best day, with Remy sponsoring, Smack sponsoring, Frank White sponsoring. I don't give a sponsoring on our best day. Them on stream, a bitch like India Love can go on stream and wiggle her toes and make more. I'm trying to get like them. I don't give a what y'all think. You'll never convince me that it's better to stay in a culture that don't even like me that much, that's gonna criticize my bars. Even if I go rap the best shit y'all ever heard, what they gonna say? Motherfucker, QP must have wrote it. Motherfucker, who wrote that? That was fire. I'm just over y'all.
Okay, so now we get into the crux of this whole situation. You're more upset that you feel like you either putting in work or doing what you need to do and you're not getting respected like them. That's basically what I'm hearing when you be like, oh, what's the use of me writing all these bars and people just gonna say QP did it. That's the box you unfortunately put yourself in. You hung with a shady ass nigga in QP, and QP, once he realized he couldn't pimp you out or do whatever the fuck he do, he turned on you. And that's what happens when you start worshiping a lot of these guys. And another interesting thing about Yoshi never put on for no females. Like, I don't really get this whole you don't put on for women battle rap. Like, Yoshi, all Yoshi has done since she's came in, listen to this, listen to me, Piper Boy voice, listen to this. All Yoshi has done is basically worship men. That's it. She has worshiped men. She literally got on her knees in a battle and said how much women need to praise men. She did this. I mean, I don't recall her uplifting any women during this moment. I remember her basically saying, be a submissive ass chick and do all this for a guy.
All right, go ahead. Get your gas on. Water dripping, because you too litty, Bill. I should do this round on my knees.
Take notes, ladies. Hey, ladies, take notes. Down.
Come on, y'all. I'm an old lady. My knees ain't gonna last forever.
Okay, let's get it.
I should do this round on my knees. Because I feel like that's how us women should be addressing you kings. I love men of your caliber. I don't even feel, I say I love men of your caliber. I don't even feel right saying mean things. Most women think being submissive is a sign of weakness. But for me, I feel total control. Because if you took your dick out right now, I could snatch a piece of your soul. Ladies, I'm a
Praise men. After that, she just basically like surf and like verb, all of this stuff, all of these guys she liked and all this kind of stuff. I guess she felt like they accepted her more than the females, and that's what she went to. So I feel like Yoshi's entire time of being in battle rap has been catering to men, thought bars and thirst traps and wanting to battle men. Remember she was like, oh, I want to battle B-Dot. Because B-Dot will be able to thought bars versus a conscious guy. He'll be able to tell me about myself. She was so caught up in the fact that B-Dot could have a real nigga conversation with her about her life. And she somehow felt like maybe I can go viral off that. Maybe that'll be a viral moment of B-Dot talking to the thought. It wasn't about whether or not you could really beat B-Dot. You didn't really care about that. So where is the uplifting of female battle rap? You wanted to battle B-Dot. Now we know you wanted to battle artists. You battled Clips, Drugs, and Bill Collector. Whereas all like, why weren't you turning these battles down saying, no, give me the women, give me the women? It's just like, I don't really understand it, bro.
Because I'm going to let y'all hate and talk shit and act like I'm not shit. But y'all not going to say that I'm not able to get bookings. Honey, that's the easiest thing that I could do in this culture.
No, hold on.
Is get the bookings. I stayed booked. When I came in battle rap, when was I not booked?
It's not about getting bookings. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets booked. Like WOTY still getting booked. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody gets booked. It's getting the right bookings. Clearly you haven't got the battles you wanted. And I stand by everything I said. And I mean, you have the opportunity to prove me wrong. You can pop up on URL and you can pop up on Chrome 23 and prove me wrong. But I was the one, Chris Unbiased, not nobody else, Chris Unbiased, said that you were blackballed from battle rap with a couple leagues. It does not mean the Riot and Bullpen, and you might not even want to battle on John League no more because he took all day to pay you. But Bullpen and all that. I'm not saying you can't get booked at all. You just battled Shay Rack on TBL. I'm pretty sure Chilla Jones is still calling you to battle. you can get booked. The point I was trying to make is if you got girls that weren't that interested in battling you, a couple of them, and you got leagues that weren't that interested in booking you, then this is how you get into a box where you don't have as many opportunities as other people.
I have to voluntarily say no for me to get a break. I have to say no to battles that I wouldn't mind battling Bonnie. I wouldn't mind battling Coffee, Casey, any J Love, any of these girls that they're offering. I wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Bonnie and J Love, these are not big battles.
Mind it. But, you know, I'm doing something else right now. Okay, those battles is gonna distract me a little bit from my overall goal. Now, if they call me and say, okay, you're making music, but Couture's back outside and she want to battle you, that's in Couture. I'm gonna come battle Couture. Yes.
Bro, Couture's not battling you, bro. Like, come on, man. Couture's not. He's not coming back to battle rap to battle Yoshi, bro. Like that's not gonna happen. Like come on, man. What are we doing, man? Let me sip my water. Like, let's be real.
Of course. Yeah. You know, there's some names that you just don't turn down because you don't know if you'll ever get that opportunity again. But the names that I'm being offered are girls they're already here. They're already active. They're already doing their thing. And there's a good chance that if I ever decide to come back, they'll still be here doing this because there's no level up for this shit. You just stay in this matrix and you just look up and like, oh my God, I've been doing this since I was 20 years old. I'm 40 years old now and I'm still battle rapping. And I see it with the men too. So I'm not just trying to shit on the women. I see it with the men. They like devote their whole life to this shit. And it's like, okay, well, now I'm an old nigga. Now what? Like, okay, like you didn't have a backup plan. Like you didn't want to do anything after this. You just went all in on battle rap.
Like, what is Yoshi's backup plan? Like, your own OnlyFans? Like, maybe I need to know what Yoshi is doing. Like, is she streaming on like Twitch or something and making money?
Okay. The men, I think they're okay. It's a male-dominated sport. They'll always be able to find a way to thrive. But us girls get lost in the sauce, and I want to be able to help the women more.
But when it comes to battle rap, y'all better start putting respect on my homegirl, Yoshi G.
I want to help women battle rap. Okay. The men, I think they're okay.
Another thing too, I really don't know how you gonna help if you're not outside. Like just talking about it, it just falls on deaf ears. So why am I doing this blog? Because if Jazz the rapper wins WOTY, and I don't know, I could probably make a phone call and figure out who won WOTY. Like, it's already been done. So I could call somebody that's probably on the panel and be like, yo, who's the winner? But I want to wait till Monday like everybody else. If it's Jazz the rapper, just expect more rants. Just expect like subliminals on Twitter. Just expect like, oh, that's fucked up. I think so-and-so should have won. Just expect a lot of unhappy people because we've seen, you know, Yoshi got stuff to say. Obviously, Coffee gonna have stuff to say if she don't win. Hustle gonna have stuff to say. You know, vice versa. Coffee wins, other people have stuff to say. Hustle wins. Just expect it's always a conversation of what ifs, because you know they're gonna be ranking the girls. So we'll see how the ranking goes. But if it's Jazz and it comes off the Jazz blog to this right here, it's going to be a lot of bullshit coming from that. A lot of people that ain't gonna be happy for Jazz if it's Jazz. And I don't know who it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think it's between Jazz and Coffee personally, but we'll see, man. Chris, I'm biased. Holla at your boy.